All right, friends, hopefully tonight you took home your interactive notebook with glue and your pencil and then the bookmark and the hamburger or cheeseburger that I gave you in class today. I need you to get all of that. You're also going to need your scissors. So go ahead and get all your stuff, pause the video, and then we'll start. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want you to get your bookmark of Does McDonald's Sell Cheeseburgers? And it also goes with our steps today that we did in our lovely Macarena dance. So we're starting with divide, multiply, subtract, check your work. That's going to be the check or compare. Then bring down and start over again just means repeat. Now, in order for our bookmark to fit into our notebook, we're going to go ahead and cut the division off the bottom. No big deal. We're still going to glue it in. I want you to glue your steps right here. Go ahead and pause the video and glue that in. All right, so you should have that all glued down. So there are your steps. Now we're going to use those steps to go through a couple examples. And I also wrote them over here so that I can see them just a little bigger and easier. So I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to start with, we're going to do a 2-digit dividend. So that's going to be inside the house. My divisor is going to be 4. So we're going to do 64 divided by 4. And I'm going to show you how the steps work. Okay, we're going to start with our first number. So I'm going to go ahead and cover up the other ones. And the first thing I'm going to do is divide. So if I have 6 on the inside, if I have 6, can I divide that by 4? Think about it. If I have 6 Skittles, can I put them into a group of 4? Yes. How many groups of 4 can I make? 1 group. So I'm going to put my 1 right here above my 6. So now I'm going to go to multiply. I'm going to multiply 1 times 4. 1 times 4 is 4. So I'm going to put that 4 right here. So now I've done divide, multiply. Now I'm going to subtract. So 6 minus 4 is 2. So now I have to compare or check. What I'm comparing or checking is that this answer that I first came up with is less than my divisor. If it is not less than my divisor, then this number is not right. I can make another group. If it is less than my divisor, then I'm going to bring down this next number and I'm going to repeat my steps. So now I have 24. 24 divided by 4. I'm going to think about that. What times 4 equals 24? 6. I'm going to write my answer up here. Now I'm going to multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. I'm going to subtract. 24 minus 24 gives me 0. I'm going to check. 0 is less than 4. So for this problem, I do not have a remainder. Now, to check my work, I can come over here and I can do the opposite. 16 times 4, 4 times 6, 24. Regroup my 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2, 64. So therefore, I can check with the opposite operation. Okay, I want you to pause the video and get your cheeseburger. We're going to add some notes to our cheeseburger and we're going to come to this other side and do a couple more problems. All right, on our cheeseburger, we are going to put our same steps from our bookmark. Now, if you want to go grab a pen, go ahead and pause the video and go grab a pen so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, on our cheeseburger, we're going to write our steps from our green bookmark and make sure to focus on that first letter. So we're going to have does, McDonald's, sell, cheese, burgers. So the D is for divide, the M is for multiply, S is for subtract, C is for compare or check, and B is for bring down, and that's when you're going to repeat. So once you have that written down, go ahead and get your glue, and we're going to glue that onto page 56 because I want you to have it in both places. That way you can visually picture the steps on the cheeseburger. You have it over here, and you know your Macarena dance, which you can go ahead and do while you're gluing. Pause the video and do that now. Okay, so hopefully you have your cheeseburger glued down now. We're going to do one more together, and then I'm going to give you probably 2 to do on your own to bring into class tomorrow so that I can see how you're doing. We're going to do, together, we're going to do 96 divided by 8. Sorry, that's blurry. There we go. All right, so first step, I'm going to cover up. And I have 9 divided by 8. So if I had 9 Skittles, could I make a group of 8? Yes, I can make how many groups? I can make one group. And if I made that one group of 8 and multiplied that, that would give me 8. So I'm going to subtract that. And what I would be left with, or my remainder, would be 1. Now, because 1 is less than 8, I can go ahead and bring down my next digit. If that was not less than 8, then I would need to go back and check my work. So I'm going to bring it down. So now I have 16. So now I'm going to repeat. I'm going to divide. 16 divided by 8, 2. 2 times 8, 16. I'm going to subtract that, and I'm left with 0 because number's the same, zero's the game. So my answer is 12, and I do not have any left over. All right. I lied when I said I'm going to give you 2 to do on your own. I'm actually going to give you 3. I'm so sorry. I'm horrible. I know. All right, we're going to do 126 divided by 7. $945, also divided by 7. And 84 divided by 6. So 84 divided by 6, that's going to be a 2-digit one. Then I'm going to give you 2 3-digit ones. 126 divided by 7, 945 divided by 7. I want you to try those 3 on your own and then bring them to class tomorrow, and I'm going to check them. Use your steps. If you need to go back and watch the way we did these 2 problems. And remember, you can check with your multiplication. Go ahead and do those. Bring it to class tomorrow, and have a good night.